Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back into the Perfect World Masters. We're taking a look at game number 2 now. It's Team Secret versus Mineski. I'm Lyrical joined as well by the lovely Black. Lacoste is right behind us in the room as well, looking dapper as always. But we're going to be going into this one. It's a little bit of a rough game last time around for Team Secret, and it looks like they're going to give away the Tiny to Mineski this time. How you feeling, Black?
I mean, Tiny first week just got completely shut down by Mineski. Secret, they don't seem to be prepared for it because Rubik doesn't strike me as amazing against Tiny. Do you think they have a plan for it, or?
Well, this is always my thought when it comes to Dota. If you are in a rough situation, you go back to what works well for you. And for Secret, that's Rubik. But like you said, if it's a Tiny that's this hero that you have to deal with, maybe that's not the right answer.
I mean, we all know how it works with a lift, right? You lift him and you move him like an inch. Right. And it just like drops down like a real rock. And like just drops right there.
Yeah.
Why I really like Mineski's lineup against the Tiny, did a lot of spells that would not get reduced by the resistance.
Okay.
The Siphon, the shards, the sigil,
yeah,
the damage drain. Doesn't strike me as super good against Tiny either.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. Venomancer, how does that work with status resistance?
It's the same thing. It gets reduced by a certain
You deal the same amount of damage, though, right?
No, you do not. You do not.
You do not.
Like, let's say you Veno ult them. It usually lasts 16 seconds. It will only last like 7 seconds. Kind of like.
Oh wow.
So that doesn't strike me as particularly amazing. However, on the lane, Tiny cannot do anything against Veno. So if they plan to maybe go aggro Twilight on him with a Venomancer, I could see that as really strong.
Okay, I like it.
But out of the laning phase, it's gonna be a bit iffy to really catch him.
Fair enough.
Kill him.
Well, we're going to have to watch and wait and see how that works out. Rubik Venomancer is a 2 opening heroes. Certainly seems like it's a strong Team Secret opener. Likewise, we did see that Mineski had other answers. Also, we talked about the Lich, all of the armor that was coming in there, slowing down his attack speed. What is it that you think that Mineski want to pair together? And also, does this feel more like a Moon hero or more like a Mushi hero?
Actually, when they pick Tiny, usually Ice plays it on the offlane.
Oh,
I have not seen him play carry with Tiny yet.
Okay.
So maybe that's also Secret's like thought process. It's not a carry anyways, so maybe we don't have to deal with it like that.
I will say, last time Doom felt like a carry. The other game we just saw.
Oh yeah, I mean it really did. You can't say anything about that. They go back for the Tusk again. I mean, just a very solid hero. Has initiation, has slow, counter initiation, stun, even for BKB as well.
I'm really happy that we're seeing Tusk emerge as the sort of first pick material, at least for some teams. It's something that I feel like he was on the rise for a very long time. Last patch-ish, it was like Earth Spirit, and what else were the other like big 4 heroes? Night Stalker, those types of guys. Tusk was always like, all right, if you can't get any of those, then we'll take him, but we don't necessarily want him. And that's like every time if you can get him.
I mean, he has so much utility. You can even just block your offlane. Like last game, he didn't manage to do it, but I'm pretty sure he practiced it a lot. And this game, he's probably gonna pull it off, and it's gonna help your offlane so much because you instantly get level 2.
Yeah, and like pushing yourself like up cliffs, so we've seen occasionally from Tusks as well.
Yeah, it was from Kuroki, I believe.
Yeah, there's cool things that you can do with that as well.
I mean, the hero is very technical.
Yeah.
It's also very mechanically demanding.
I played it the other day, and I felt terrible because I kept on using it like the old shards, and I would be like, if it was the old shards, it would have been perfect. But the way I placed it is blocked my team from finding kills, and then they were all very upset at me.
Yeah. Sounds like Dota.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so he's obviously a strong hero. The Underlord banned out now, a little bit of a different one.
Underlord. Actually, why did they ban Underlord? I guess it's really annoying to play against Underlord and Veno in one team.
Why is that?
Well, simply because you can never approach the tower, right?
Okay.
Like Pitlord defends or Underlord defends one lane, Veno defends the other lane, and you have Rubik on top of there. It's gonna be incredibly hard to push. Although, I think personally, Tiny and Tusk are not bad against Underlord at all. Like, Tiny can toss out heroes when he ults out, for example. There's a lot of neat stuff you can do, but probably the combination of Veno and Underlord is just very annoying to deal with.
Okay. That makes sense. I guess that's one of the things. Whenever I think of Underlord, I always think of just his ultimate, but
Actually,
Firestorm is...
Just another thing, the 40% damage reduction aura is really strong against Tiny.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
hitting very, so that's probably another thing.
I wonder if we're going to be seeing Underlord as an answer to Tiny in the future.
It is not bad for sure, even though the root doesn't really last.
Yeah.
Like even a second.
He just like stops for a second.
But
And
kind of
goes
gets like
again.
reapplied, so maybe that's a bit annoying too.
Yeah.
And Firestorm is max HP based, and Tiny has a lot of health.
Could be cool. There's maybe something there. I like that idea.
Yeah.
DP also going to be banned out. Not seeing any of her at all.
Yep.
So if you're right now Team Secret looking at this draft of a Tusk Tiny, do you feel like there's a strong need to invest more heroes to shutting them down, or are you trying to like build your own draft? What would you be looking for in this draft?
So
right
the thing is, if Mineski stick to what they used to do before, and it's going to be an offlane Tiny, and just naturally he's going to have a lot less farm than a carry Tiny.
Okay.
So I can imagine they will put a lot less resources in dealing with that Tiny, just building like a very strong lineup for themselves. Whoa, this is actually green.
This is all green all day.
Yeah. Well, Undying, Venom, Rubik, those three are very scary, very terrifying early on.
We've seen a lot of teams that build these drafts that are very early game oriented, sometimes peter out towards the later stages if they don't have ways to take objectives or if they don't have something to transition. What do you think they need to transition? Or do you think the teams are just fully invest this go Shadow Shaman?
Well, usually these three heroes you pick with like more kind of hard carry.
Okay.
Because what do you want to do most of the time? Like you pick another fighter, like Puck is banned again, like a Quap, also banned. You know what I mean? Like, you just pick another fighter, right? So you can pick 4 protect 1 because those 4 will not lose team fights.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to lose team fights with those 4 heroes. And you probably have like some... This game is probably going to be CTY, who's going to be left alone and kind of just like farming by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually wondering though, what can they pick? Like a Dragon Knight maybe? Would it be bad at all?
Yeah.
They can't really touch Dragon Knight at all right now.
Some of those other heroes that have been really popular recently. You could do like Venom mid also.
Venom mid also works for sure, yeah.
And then you could offline
But
somebody
you can do
else.
Venom offlane, you can do Venom carry. It's just a very versatile hero. You can do
Right.
pretty much whatever you want with him. I think DK would fit really well with that draft. They're going for the
Let's see
Razor
this stuff.
themselves.
Alright, that's nifty.
Oh, it also fits into the category. Fighting, very strong. And the same thing as last game, is very strong against Tiny. Especially now, the Grow doesn't give movement speed anymore. He can't get away from the Razor anymore.
Oh, in minutes. They're going to sneak the anti-mage
Well,
away
this is
from
a
them.
perfect AM pick.
Oh my god.
Because you see they have 0 stuns. One lift. Okay, they have 1 lift, but you're never going to kill this AM with 1 lift.
Are you getting excited just thinking about playing anti-mage in this game?
Dude, in this game playing anti-mage is like... but you know what I mean, right? Like,
Yeah.
Tiny's going to be offlane again. It was very clear from the start.
For sure.
I don't know whether Secret knew that, but I knew that. And probably all other people that watch Mineski a lot knew that too.
You have some inside knowledge here as well.
Ah,
Yeah.
gone bad.
He's gone. Well, okay.
It would be so greedy, Storm, AM, and Tiny in one team, man. Wow.
That would be crazy. I mean, they can make it work, I'm sure.
No, they can. Well, Mineski is not going to have the last pick.
10 seconds
So-
remaining.
What do they need? They also need somewhat of a space maker.
5 seconds remaining.
Could you go like I mean, I guess Tinker takes space here.
Tinker AM is
Yeah.
insanely greedy.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
and
why.
Plastic makes a lot of sense against anti-mage.
That's great.
Team Secrets turn.
Oh, they're going to go instead for the
Bottom,
Marana.
okay, yeah, of course. One of the staple heroes. Moon plays a lot. One of his favorite heroes.
Quap's already banned,
Yeah, he's
too.
probably going to go for the Adams build as well, because the aim is going to take care of the physical part, as well as the Tiny, of course.
So what about if you like Morphling here for Team Secret? Or
10
Morphing can work.
he doesn't have the mana issues with anti-mage as much anymore because Morph doesn't require it.
It doesn't manage at all. But the question is actually whether they even want to go that 4-pick-1 or pull out push, because now they picked an anti-mage.
Yo, if they go Morphling, they can go double Tombstone.
Yeah, that works. They could also go Lone Druid. Lone Druid is really good against the lineup
Yeah.
if they want to all-in push.
What do you
Drag
like
Knight
playing
works.
more of? Do you like the all-in push strat?
I'm not a big fan of all-in push, but they might have to do this game simply because of that AM pick. I actually like DK a lot if they want to do that all-in push.
Well, they're going to
They've
take
got TA. TA is very strong, lanes very, very nicely against the Mirana. Not as good against Tiny anymore because he actually gets from his ultimate now.
Right.
Still very strong against him, of course. But then again, Desert kind of cancels that out as well with his, what's it called again?
Weave.
Yeah. That makes TA a lot weaker, but TA is definitely one of CTY's best heroes. Like, no doubt at all.
Okay.
TA and OD are his two best heroes in my opinion.
All right, so we're seeing stacks in the Ancients. We're going to be seeing battles with the Undying running at people. Do they like aggro the Mushi anti-mage? How do you try and lane this? What's your game plan for winning this game for Secret?
Okay, so once again, the Razor won't have any problems at all laning against the Tiny.
Okay.
So the two supports are somewhat free. I think Rubik will start at the safe lane a bit, and they will do lane off lane the Venom Undying. And TA will crush middle. Like, TA just owns Mirana.
Okay.
Like, no chance at all. And then, as I said, they're going to be running around at 4, and the TA is kind of going to push and split push by herself. When she's ready to fight, she's going to take Roshan, that kind of stuff.
Is it enough of a mismatch that you might even have, like, Mineski sit either the Dazzle or the Tusk mid to help out?
Well, Dazzle definitely is very strong against TA mid lane, because you just poison him, and all the stacks are going to disappear. Especially now that when you hit him, the poison touch gets like reapplied. Yeah. So there's definitely a possibility because they need to secure the anti-mage though for sure.
Yeah.
Because anti-mage cannot be poor in this game.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Getting into this one, maybe we have a pause, and that's why there's the Dota logo just chilling.
Well, you also have to wonder whether they can actually secure this AM lane this game, because Undying Venomance is very strong.
Yeah, that's scary, man. I do love Undying as a hero, and I feel like he kind of got a little bit of love in the last patch. People are really excited about the Tombstone on Death talent, but it's kind of turned into the situation now where it just means you're feeding over more gold sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, if you get picked off alone, for sure. But if you actually die in a good spot, then the double Tombstone can be game-breaking.
Right.
By the way, we might actually see Mineski going aggressive tri lane and just avoid the Undying Venomance lane. But then again, you put a tag against the Venom, you don't want to do that either.
Right.
We just spoke about how impossible that is.
Well, they did see they're going to probably have eyes on Mineski down bottom here, so they can probably make a lane rotation decision if Secret want and figure out what they want to do.
But you can also see Ice got an offlane tiny build with boots.
Oh, okay.
So they definitely want to play around with the lanes a bit.
Looks like Mushi broke his smoke here.
Yep.
It was on Ace.
They definitely know someone's down there.
Oh, they're waiting with the shards jabs. If he walks up, oh no, they see him though. They have vision here.
They're the ops board. Yep. Well placed. Who put that down actually? That was really fast.
Yeah, it must have been either Puppey or possibly YapzOr because he has boots first. But on bottom, they did find Ace. Not going to be able to get the kill.
It's very low though. Wow.
Or punch on the way out. He's got the mango regeneration with the wand though.
Tis mine.
Value.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't have any flask. And now Tiny can actually lane against him because he's out of region. Pretty much already.
Yeah. Well, and also Tiny's going to pull this creep wave pass, so Razor's going to tank some hits from the creeps.
You will see that a lot, by the way. Razor can't do anything about him pulling the creep, so he's just going to keep doing it like every other creep wave, and then he's going to deny a whole wave between the towers. It's a very efficient way to play against Razor.
That's so frustrating.
Razor's actually going to do the same thing.
Mushi is going mid now, realizing that they did not want to have that matchup of the Mirana against them.
Mushi, TA usually owns him terribly hard.
They're making it work at least a little bit. 2-1 versus 1-1 so far. Obviously, this might end up changing as time goes on, but this is what you get from a little bit of help in towards the mid lane. Puppey battling right now against Jabs. They're also going to get the lift, pulling back Ninja Boogie. And, well, Puppey's still taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have anywhere close to level 2, but he's just trying to make it work with
They
the
can't
stack.
fight the Undying.
Yeah.
Tusk 600 health, no. No way. Gonna pause on the lag issue again.
Hopefully,
4.
it ends up working and that itself out.
Just analyzing the lanes. So, Secret should win 2 out of 3 lanes just by default. I don't see any way how this AM can lane against TA long term. TA gets level 3-4, it's gonna be impossible to stay mid lane. I wonder why they're doing that actually.
Maybe if they know that they can get through the first couple waves, they could like TP him afterwards to somewhere else.
Yeah, but then you still have this like pot that won't really be optimizing for mid lane either.
Okay, so it's not great. You don't like that idea either.
I mean, because Potom also loses to TA, right?
Okay.
TA last pick was just a very great pick. I mean, he itemized up a Venom against the TA, but how are you ever gonna reach him? Because it's not like Secret is gonna leave him 1v1 or like 1v2.
Yeah, you can't blink on top of the TA.
Yeah,
That's not
you
gonna work.
die.
Well, that's going to be something to watch out for. So then in your eyes, you have to keep somebody mid that's...
Secret will keep somebody for sure. Like the Rubik will middle for sure. And then wherever the Tusk moves, the Undying is going to move too as well. So it's going to mirror movement. And then just by default, they're going to win 2 lanes. And top lane Venom against Potom is kind of like 5-5. But as long as the Undying can mirror the movement of the Tusk, he shouldn't be able to get any kills anywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's something that might be a little bit tough to do for Puppey, I guess, because the Tusk is like a little bit more mobile with Snowball. I guess that he's still going to be able to get there in time, though.
Yeah. Well, the most important thing is knowing where he is. Okay. If you see him walk top lane, then the Venom will be really careful. And he won't die there either.
Bushi's just being zoned out completely. It's so hard for him to do anything.
Okay. He cannot lane mid lane against this lane. It is impossible.
What's he going to do? He's going to stack Ancients? What's happening here? Bushi. Not where you want to be. Well, a rough start, and we'll see if it ends up getting any better. When the creep wave is sort of even here in the middle, does that work at all? Or?
Well, TA is always naturally going to push it out, but the problem is that AM takes so much damage just by being a melee hero against the TA that it's going to be... It's only level 2 TA, and look how much damage he's taking already.
Yeah.
How much? 40 damage. I mean, the biggest weakness AM has early game is physical damage, right? And TA is all about physical
God! The deny the kill! CTY! Oh god! Black.
Man, I told you he's a TA specialist.
That was really good.
It was amazing, yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that of a TA in a while.
Yeah, last time I saw it was Guard Group Mother.
Okay.
Right, but yeah, you see the aim is... like he's done.
Well, top lane, FATA getting going on here, but they rotate in. Puppey, there's going to be a Soul Rip, a turnaround. Jab's also in trouble. Secret, a little better.
Well, it kind of feels like the opposite right now, right? From last game?
Yeah. I just want to see another solo kill again. I'm getting greedy here. I'm not supposed to be biased or anything, but I was just, it just looks so pretty.
Yeah. Well, bot lane actually...
Yeah. Damage coming out. They find the finish. Yeah. Ace is going to go down.
Actually died to range creep hit.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate.
How
there.
sad is that?
He's almost away. FATA, meanwhile, ends up finding the kill on them. Action just all over the place. 6 kills in just 3.5 minutes.
Well, let's check out the net of AM and TA. TA 2.2k, AM 1k. Rough, man.
And like you said, it doesn't really get a whole lot easier either.
The biggest problem they have is they don't actually have a good hero to take off the reflection cards either.
It's Orb of Venom on Mushi. That's what they're putting their hopes and dreams to do. This is going to happen. You got to get out of here, man.
Ow. Ah.
You're on the edge of your seat right now with every side blade shot.
Dude, I'm so focused on mid lane right now.
Yeah.
Wait, what is Adrian doing? He's going bottom now?
Yeah, he doesn't want to be here anymore. This is not his life. Maybe he's just trying to get the bounty run. He walked all the way down there for that. It's not there.
Nope.
All right, well, they're able to break the static link here, and Ice trying to run away. YapzOr is still in the air. They're going to be able to get the lift in just a second. Avalanche, but the lift pull back. Ace dealing the damage. 68 stolen. It might be enough, but he tosses him way the hell out of there. YapzOr will have another lift in 6 seconds, and
Because of the Arcane Rune, huh?
I thought that Ice might have been able to just walk away there, but he's still just soaking up experience, and well, it's the other way around, and I can't find him. All right, they made it work.
All right, they just let him go.
Mid lane, Puppey ends up dying.
All right, I missed that kill. How did that happen?
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
they were diving the Dazzle. Yeah.
Top lane, FATA also going to go down, so they made another rotation happen, and 2-2.
You know what I mean? The problem is now, right? I think the Undying should really just focus on mirroring the movement of the Tusk, because then this doesn't even happen, and TA doesn't need help middle anymore. Right. Against these two here, she just doesn't need help anymore. I think the Undying should just focus on Tusk. Should be his only objective. Because if he's the Venom will never die.
Well, and that is a hero that, you know, granted it's an offlane Veno, but you still want to have a good game and be able to make some stuff happen. Going for a 2-1-2 on the build right now on Venomancer.
I mean, definitely. Veno with a good game is so hard to deal with. He just puts the wards down there, and whenever you want to kill him, you basically lose all your health on all your heroes. It's a lot of space that he creates.
Well, talking about mirroring the movement and rotations of the Tusk, they are going to run into him here now. Jab in some trouble, slowed down, lifted up, and try and snowball this creeps with FATA moving in, TPing away. Is it going to be enough? He ends up going down.
Why didn't he just TP after the lift? Why did he snowball there? Because he could have just TP straight.
That's a good point. Maybe
because Soul Rip deals more damage to more units there, right?
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Oh well.
Well,
it just happens.
Running away now from Puppey. They aren't going to be able to find that kill, but again, the problem that we're seeing is anti-mages just really constantly getting ramped here, and
I mean, his network is really miserable. Half of the TAs. But it was to be expected, honestly. I played it. I think I played AM more than almost anybody, and this matchup is just impossible.
That's not a great one. It definitely has been feeling like he's in a bad spot, and he's constantly getting denied. 42-17 versus 13-2.
Alright, there was a super good rotation by Jabs. Blocked off the Razor, so he saved Tiny and got the Razor kill on top of that.
Alright, well done. Ice living. Top lane there, going in on this one. Moon might be able to find a kill here as FATA getting gone on. Can they find him in the trees? Another leap in 36 seconds. Not going to be able to get that one in time. Does have all these stick charges in the world, and, well, unfortunately got blocked off by the ward. Good placement there from FATA.
Yep.
And meanwhile, that's happening. They find a kill on the TA mid.
Oh, the 3-man rotation. That was good.
Alright.
That was really important. And top tower is also down because they killed the pawn that just peed in top lane as well. The problem for AM is he can't go through any lane. Like all he cores right now, they bully way too much.
Yeah.
So what he just did with the TA was really good, but they need to do it again. Twice.
Twice more.
Yes.
It was a big old swing back there into their favor. It's starting to look quite rough, and even still, it's looking really good for Secret.
Do they have ancient stacks?
They have some ancient stacks on Mineski.
Yeah, and they have 2 stacks each on Secret as well.
Alright.
Actually, Mineski has to be careful that the TA doesn't go there and take their stack.
Mushi blinked into this.
Into Razor?
He blinked to try and get the rune.
What rune was it?
I don't know.
There was no rune.
There wasn't a rune, he just blinked.
Alright.
Oh,
I guess it was just unlucky because he didn't know where the Razor was.
that must have been what it was. It's one of those things where it always looks so bad from the spectator's point of view, but in the game...
I mean, he doesn't have vision there.
Right.
So. Oh man, look at the miserable blink cooldown now. 15 seconds. Why would you nerf AM?
He was getting so good. What are you talking about? That is everywhere.
Unbelievable, man.
Use it every game.
Unbelievable is what I'm telling you.
I have to say, I hate him as a hero. I'm sorry. I hope that we can still be friends.
Most people do. I won't judge you for it.
Thank you. Alright, well, YapzOr moving up top. They're trying to chase down Jabs. Don't know if they're going to be able to find him. Arrow off the mark, trying to TP away, and he will get out.
Yep. Tiny. Going for Shadow Blade.
He's actually bringing Ace kind of low. Maybe with the next Soul Ring?
It's first potential, yeah. He's actually coming to...
I don't know if he's going to be able to do it now. Not quite enough mana. He might be able to. Throw the tree? Throw the tree avalanche? Nah.
It's all one avalanche. Wouldn't have killed him.
Okay.
So AM still looking rough. 3k net worth to TA's 5k. And TA hasn't even cleared any of the... Oh no, he actually cleared 1 ancient stack.
Yeah.
But he still has another.
Here. And
well, technically he still has 2 more because Mineski was kind enough to stack for him.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to end up being found. They don't have vision. Ooh, picked up. They're going to be able to get some mana break going on there, but also over to the side. FATA fully encapsulated, but he might just end up being able to. There's no other heroes there. It's FATA.
With 3k gold advantage.
But that's also going to be space for TA to start to take down these ancients.
Yeah. He actually got quite lucky. Neither of the spawns, like both ancient camps, there were no crawlers, I think they're called.
The dart, yeah.
The HP region thing. Yeah. Quite lucky.
Those ones are hard to deal with.
Yeah. Especially as TA because they have 10 armor.
Oh god. Moonlight Shadow Jabs is going to run into Puppey and could go for the shard block off, but Puppey just heads off the other direction. Actually, going to drop the 2 even. It's a lot of damage while we're punching. Well, trying to turn it, the snowball through, it's going to be enough. Jabs might end up losing his, but
Jabs is dead now.
end up being able to find that kill on Puppey, no matter.
I'm a bit surprised by the low levels of Secret. Because I actually thought they got more done around the map.
Yeah.
4 and 5.5 to 6. Almost 6.
So, what do you think about this Yasha first for TA?
He does it every game.
Okay.
And it's simply just like an efficiency farm item. CTY is one of the only people doing it. He doesn't use it for mana or anything, he just keeps it as a Yasha.
Wow.
Just for like movement speed, attack speed, just like, efficiency in general.
So does he go Blink that next?
Usually what he does, he just goes Deso, he doesn't go Blink at all.
Wow, okay. It's a very different type of build.
Yeah. Most TAs just go either Blink into Deso or Deso into Blink. But he usually just goes Yasha into Deso and then goes fast Roshan and it just snowballs that way.
It's going to be interesting to watch here. Ninja Boogie going to push out the creep wave in the mid lane as Moon comes to join him as well. But it does feel like the game is kind of slowed down a little bit at this point.
Which is what Mineski wants. They want to be able to farm up. The problem is going to be, the Dazzle is going to be a huge part later on. The weave actually counters both Razor and TA. And they have to be careful they don't fight under weave basically.
Okay.
Because even a very, very farm TA suddenly deals no damage at all.
It is a big issue. And undispellable as well. No way to deal with it.
But they still got Venomancer, which is quite good against Brave, at least.
Well, they do find FATA here. He's going to get him, but Poison Nova as well. Doesn't look like it's quite going to be enough. They do Arrow, and FATA ends up dropping on the ward, almost able to keep himself alive there. But
yeah, both of them are like half health now. Be careful.
Rubik moving in here. Can he make this happen? He might be able to kill Mushi. Seal, lift, pull it back in. He's going to have a blink to chase here if he wants to go for it, but scary.
Yeah. If you blink there, he's just going to turn around and whack you.
Okay. Let's see.
And the Potem was still in the neighborhood as well.
Right. I'm just making Mushi's life a little bit less comfortable.
Arrow.
Puppey in the mid lane. Looks like he is going to be dead. He dropped stone on the high ground, so it's going to cause some issue.
Admit, Secret's getting sloppy right now.
Yeah. Slow it down here. They missed on the Melt Strike uphill, and, well, there's the Grave.
Nah, he's fine.
Going to be a liver back
Gale
to
is only level 3, and he's completely fine.
So they did end up going for a Blink Dagger on TA, actually.
He did go Yasha into Blink.
Yeah.
I guess to chase down the AM.
Alright.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because if you hit him and he blinks away, you blink after him, he's dead every time. Oh, damage output is gonna suffer a lot in his farm speed too.
Yeah.
Because TA with Desto is like AM with a Battle Fury.
Just not great.
Usually like not a thing. He's definitely gonna go back for the Desto, I think.
Speaking of Battle Fury, Mushi getting close to it now. Only around
actually,
200 gold away.
The timing's not gonna be bad actually.
Yeah. For how rough that early game was and getting solo killed by the TA, it's...
Mineski managed to make a lot of space. Oh, but they found the ancient stack.
Oh, man. Yep, they dropped down the ward. Now trying to get into vision. YapzOr lifts up one. Jabs is going to snowball away and actually snowball deeper into the clutches of the TA.
Yeah, that was well played by TA. He waited for the snowball and blinked away.
Oh, and now they'll finish off this stack probably. Oh no, they're getting into position. This is Tiny is just gone. Yep. Oh man.
That's what I mean with TA very strong against him. Because it minus like 3 hours instantly. But they didn't expect the sentry to be down there.
Right. Yeah, he only has the 1 point to grow as well, so it's only 5 bonus armor for now.
Mushi got Battlefield up. Pretty good time, 15 minutes. Of course without threats, but still a very respectable timing.
Well, and also it's a little bit different now because Battlefield costs a little bit less. You still sort of go by what the old timing was for if it's a good one or not.
Well, it's also like it's a little bit lower if you have a good game.
Right.
But if you have a hard game, it's actually doesn't feel cheaper because the piece is more expensive. You know what I mean? You can't buy like the 2 small pieces. You have to save up for the really big piece.
Right.
That means if you die once during that, you actually lose a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas before, you wouldn't really lose much at all.
Right. Well, TA now, probably Deso would be the next one, I would imagine.
Deso into BKB would be ideal. But yeah, you need that Deso. And if you have Deso, you make the Tiny feel miserable too.
We always think about, well, as Tiny is going to get all of his damage stolen in the world here.
They don't have sentries. Wait, YapzOr coming with his dust.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. This is...
Toss away, TP out. You have to, or you'll die.
Oh, he's TPing away. TP away.
Nice.
Make it happen.
Well played. He made a lot of space there again.
Yeah, he did.
3 TP's bottom.
Trying to battle. They kill off the Venomancer, but now they're seeing this is a lot of damage stolen from Ace as well. 224. This is bringing Mood down very low, and now they get the look. Can they get the second TP break? They do. YapzOr made it happen. Ninja Boogie gonna go down as well. Triple between the two of them.
What do you think about Bottom's TP decision to not TP? It was interesting.
Yeah, because
there was no lift anymore.
one of them would have gotten out, right? I don't know.
So yeah, TA is going for the Deso next, as expected. Anthony's got threats, one in illusion rune, pressure and kid at T1 mid.
How do you feel about this game for each team? Is Secret is winning right now, but do you think that they're on a clock?
I'm already on a clock because TA can definitely deal with AM. Just it's gonna come down to how they fight and whether they can take out Dazzle before he weaves or not. Because as I said, if they fight under weave, it's gonna be very hard for them to actually win a team fight.
Right.
But if they can catch the aim without weave, he just dies in 1 second. Because TA just melts him. No pun intended.
Ah, you got it.
Yeah.
Well, melt is it's not melt. So.
Yeah, it's melt. What do you mean? Right?
I got you. I'm with you.
Alrighty.
Well, what about if Rubik steals weave and throws it back on him?
Yeah, sure.
You could fight them.
Yeah. Because it cancels each other out, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe he has an Aghanim so it's actually more armor.
Oh man,
minus
that's
armor.
the dream. I actually like that one. Oh wait, no, that's it. That's not that Ags anymore. His Ags is Shallow Grave now, isn't it?
Oh, they changed that?
Yeah. FATA gonna go down. TP though. They got the lift. They got the pull. He is in some trouble. And it looks like they're gonna be losing ice.
Out soon. Dust off. And he's dead.
Well played.
Hyper enough.
Yeah, the dust is the dust being affected by status resistance is kind of crazy.
So now the problem for Secret begins a little bit though. Is AM, they only have 1 lift to catch him.
Right.
So actually what the TA might want to do, go into Desolator and then Orchid / Bloodthorn. Just to be able to have another catch for him. Because right now they really only have the lift.
Yeah.
And nobody really wants to build a Hex on Secret's side.
I love this. Let's smoke gang, says FATA. They have to do the chat wheel stuff now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're trying, right? It's good.
Yeah, that's the way that has to work, and he's gonna come join them now.
No, he says no. I don't want.
Affirmative.
Oh, the smoking is Roche apparently.
Oh, wait a minute.
Maybe that's what like the secret code. Let's Roche. I mean Roche.
Jabs is right here as well, so they might have seen him just go into the rush, but it
Well,
looks
it's
like
way
they
too
want
fast.
to contest anyway.
Yeah, fast. And with this Aegis, they're gonna take all of the 2 towers, and then they're gonna try to complete them from there. Well, TA is getting really low. Be very careful.
Scary stuff indeed.
They got it.
Yeah. If Tusk had Sigil there, he could like send it in, get vision, and try and steal, but Mushi... What? His Blink was on cooldown?
I don't know how we ended up there with Blink on cooldown.
Yeah.
Because it did get lifted before.
That's crazy. 9k no worth lead, and Oh, things looking really rough for Mineski right now. Likewise, quite good for Secret.
Is under
It
attack.
is looking quite good for Secret, yeah. Some might say.
Are you one of those?
They're on the winning track. I am one of those, yeah.
Okay.
As I said, the biggest problem they will have is... Actually, high ground is not even a big problem for them. Dire doesn't really have much high ground defense, do they? They need like a Starfall and shards like that.
Is Moon dead? Are they just gonna try and on him? They have a haste rune on C2I. He's just running at them. Oh god. Yep, there's the lift. There is the couple
Wait,
shots,
wait.
and yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. They're kind of cute though.
They make it work. They're doing things. They're doing it good. 11k net worth lead. The wraparound is coming right now from Tiny. He wants to make a play desperately, but it's really feeling like it's just not going to happen as easy as they would want. They're going to instead just go for the cut.
He's dead.
Dire's bottom tower is
Is
under
he?
attack.
Yeah. Oh no, Rubik's Blink just ran out.
Oh my god, are they going to get instead the courier? Oh, that would have been the dream. It's here.
Scout him, scout him!
Nah, he's not going for it.
Radiant structures are
You know,
fortified.
Rubik had Blink of Aim, and just as he was about to blink, it ran out. Otherwise, the pet would have died.
That's frustrating.
Well, maybe I saw that because you can see the icon run out.
Next level.
Aim?
Are they gonna blow him up here? Oh no! He just there was no toss. He didn't have mana for it, and he ends up going down. Didn't quite do the math. The chase is there. Weave could come out. Already been used, but I don't think anything's gonna save Ninja Boogie at this point. Double kill for CTY.
Dire's middle tower is under
I
attack.
think CTY is really scary on TA.
This was really good.
That when we used to scrim against them, and they last pick TA against us,
Dire's
we
middle tower
were
has
sad.
fallen.
Moon is also in trouble.
He's trying to get out of there. He has 2 leap charges, which he could probably use relatively soon, but end up hitting the dust and bottom.
Radiant's top tower
Is there a reason that you don't use your leaps there?
Well, he tried to kind of like walk away a bit first and then leap. Should have tried at least,
Okay.
but he didn't.
There's a DD bottom lane as well.
AM is gonna have Manta and 700. They can definitely still fight, it's just...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
The problem is AM is the only rich hero right now.
Yeah.
Well, not even rich, but only farm hero they
He's
have.
still 4,000 behind. And
Yeah.
like with Mantis style, are you able to fight TA?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Not a 5-5 fight, but you can actually pick her off. Then.
Okay.
Like, let's say Tusk AM can actually kill the... Yeah, then.
Yeah.
Saki.
Speaking of Tusk, it's going to get ran at here. They aren't going to be able to make anything else happen. Ice runs into the Razor, and the Purge, it's working. He's dropped down dead. Ace finds a mid-kill streak for himself, and while this is happening, they're down in the base. They take down Ninja Boogie. The tier 3 tower is being assaulted.
Tier 3 is done.
Secret are just showing no respect right now for Mineski. They need to. Tiny's dead for 35 seconds. There's no buyback on him, no buyback on the Dazzle. Game is feeling mighty hard.
Well, at least AM got Manta now, so
Radiant's top
it's a good
tower
news.
is under
But they're just gonna lose 2 sides probably.
Go nice. And this is going to be a tier 3 tower again taken. Like, I mean, AM is doing his best down here, trying to split push.
Even if you get the tier 2, Secret's not gonna give a crap.
Yeah, they're making this happen. There's Mantis
Yeah.
style done. He is back now, and maybe one final hurrah. They do have the meltdown, and well, now Rubik is able to steal an arrow, throws it in, almost able to hit there on that, but a little bit off the mark. Chase forward on a FATA. There's going to be Mantis style as well. Do they have the Mana Void? It's a good amount of damage. Maybe not enough, as Ace is running them down, purging everybody. The chases continue, and CTY thinking about chasing a bit further, but they don't want to dive underneath the tower too far. Oh, they do. Moon is just there.
Arrow on the Dazzle.
Oh, he's fall, and he is going to end up dying. Mushi is there as well. The arrow not going to connect onto anybody. YapzOr making more use of that spell than the others were able to. Ace finally going to be forced back at least a little bit, but he's still dim from the AM, and the TP coming in as well. The arrow connects. He takes him down. YapzOr making the plays that they need him to. And now Mushi,
Got tossed in.
he got tossed in by his Tiny. Okay.
I like the usage of the chat wheel.
Yeah. They've got to do it. That's how they communicate.
Yeah. Well, if you use US English, it shows up in their language, right?
Exactly. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
It's OP.
Pretty beast.
Can I ask you, as somebody that's played with the guy, why do you think Ice threw Mushi at them?
Because he felt like they needed to do something to
Okay.
kind of get back. But
It wasn't controlling, it was just like that.
No.
Okay, alright.
He doesn't control his teammates like that.
Okay.
No, not in serious tournaments.
That's what I didn't think he did. But
He only trolls his enemies like that to make them feel bad.
I guess that he did have Manta out, so he was going to try and like Manta style out of that as they went, and then he could like Mana Void.
Yeah, it just looked a bit dangerous because suddenly TA just hit him once and he almost died.
Right.
So the team just went for butterfly. Yeah, why not?
Is under attack.
Why not?
You were saying you kind of like the idea of an Orchid or something?
Oh, he's going next.
Okay.
Butterfly. But he just went butterfly because the
His bottom tower
game
has
moved over.
fallen. Radiant are scared.
He just wants to be able to counter.
He likes the movement speed stuff.
Yeah.
He's just going to flutter around.
Counter is a good ability, man.
Speaking of, well, I guess
Well
it's just
played.
dead. Yeah, that's all. All needs to be said.
He pretty much won it, right?
Dire's
At this point, he probably
top
does.
tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
The -4 meld armor reduction. It's not really anything great to dispel with refraction at this point, so this is solid.
So basically, now it just removes 18 armor, just like that.
Dire's top tower
And they can't fight without Dazzle at all.
Yeah. Bottom lane.
Wait, why is Raze alone there?
Oh my! Why is my
Radiant's
camera?
bottom tower is under
Okay,
attack.
we're good. Ace just ends up going down. Yeah, why did he down there? Isn't that
Like alone.
buyback?
Why was he down there alone? Question.
Well, the tier 3 tower is down. The melee barracks is starting to fall as well. We'll see if they can make anything happen with this again. No Razor for 60 seconds, but also soon to be no anti-mage as Muji goes down.
I mean, yeah.
They buy back on him, but Jab's also likely to die as the Tombstone zombies chase in, and that's going to be Mega Creeps. That's probably going to be close to the game, barring a miracle, as Secret have struck back and showing that, you know, this is still quite a good team. Arrow goes through, Avalanche toss, CTY jumping away yet again. He's going to meld, he's going to strike, and Ice is going to die.
I mean, this game was just as dominant as Mineski's game.
Yeah,
So, 1 for 1, huh?
easy peasy.
Like literally 1 for 1. They both just crushed each other once.
And now that means that in Group B,
1-1, 1-1, 1-1.
all of the teams have one win apiece. There's nobody that's standing out right now between
If
them.
it keeps going like that, there's going to be a lot of tiebreakers tomorrow.
Well, there's going to be a lot of tiebreakers. Well, that's going to do it for our series, Black. It was a pleasure casting with you, man. How are you